Let me at him!
Ooh. One precious mortar team taken down. Inferno, this is such a horrible position for Cumulo. Both players surrounding him. He really needs to back off into these towers. Huge damage on the Paladin, but the Paladin uses Defiant Shield quite nifty so he can get back there. So much damage taken for Cumulo. He's got to be so careful. Nargasievich tanking this quite nicely. Griffin's being brought down by Storm Bolts. Not even the heroes being focused. The Inferno up in the face of Cumulo. Mountain King now starting to take the threat. Maybe it's going to be switched over to the Archmage. It is. Paladin still got 260 mana rather, so nothing's really going to die unless there's a miss micro on the Archmage taking his invulnerability potion. Griffin's almost being brought down. Cumulo needs to stay close to his base as much as possible. Despite being drawn out, he doesn't want to be drawn out. He needs to keep these players inside of those towers at all costs. He's doing the best he can. The Death Knight is now getting a little bit out of position, but he's still fine. Nargasievich now looking a little bit tricky here. The Paladin has actually got lots of time to heal up the Nargasievich. It should have been the Paladin that got slept there in that case, unless it's the Paladin once it gets focused. Good job, mass teleporting out of that situation, seeing that your Paladin could have been in big trouble there. So Cumulo really doing very well here, considering the odds that he's at. Very, very difficult to try to maintain your position by those towers whilst trying not to chase too hard, but at the same time committing to attacks. And towers are now being brought down a little bit here, which makes it trickier for Cumulo to defend his position. Oh, this is rough. Cumulo. Owl Cash has got no gold. DV needs to really be killed though. If you can get a fortunate hero kill here, that would be the biggest deal. That's a good strong hero nuke, and there'll be another one following up. So DV might be forced to town portal out, but that's a strong death pack. He's drawing out Cumulo quite far out of the base, but there's still more nukes to come. The Lich is now taking so much damage. There is plenty of coils for him, but is there going to be enough? Water Elemental blocking going on the Lich here. There's enough nuke. We might be able to bring down the Lich. There's only a amount of time before the coil comes in just at the last second, and there's no more blocks to the Lich. The Death Knight down to 124 mana, and now Alkash is teleporting back in after going back, healing up, and he's ready to do some more damage. Cumulo smartly getting back in this situation because it's not going to be good for him whatsoever. Plenty of mana on the Archmage and the Nargasievich, with the Paladin on 200 mana left for Cumulo, so he's still able to fight for a little bit longer. And you've got to bear in mind that Death Knight's down to 90 mana, so there's only coil, so as long as he keeps focusing on DV as much as possible. He wants to avoid Alkash because there's not too much he can do about Alkash, but DV is something he can control a little bit more with the nukes. Oh my god, Cumulo losing his Paladin to a wombo combo undead tri-nuke there. Very, very nasty indeed. That is horrible news for Cumulo right now. He desperately needed that Paladin so he could actually seal a kill on one of DV's heroes, and that way make sure he can stay in this game. But I think without that Paladin, he's pretty much not going to be able to fend this off properly enough. I mean, he might be able to sort of help defend, but he's got no real ability to sort of kill any units or heroes really at this point in time. That Paladin is absolutely crucial for those nukes, and it's going to take so long to get him back now at this stage. He is building, and he's a quarter of the way back, so it's not as bad as I thought, but he's soon running out of time. Alkash at 92 food. Griffin's probably still chilling somewhere, all the way over here. He really wants to keep them out of this fight. Another unit for Cumulo going down, albeit a measly peasant, but a peasant nonetheless. Another unit down. Mountain King taking a lot of mana hits here from the Spellbreakers, but still he's got 273 mana, so I think he's got 4 or 5 Storm Bolts left in the pipe. Cumulo, he's only got a few units left here. Another Inferno from DV. Those Griffins aren't going to hold up much longer versus that. Although they're still going for it, the pressure is on and they're so low health. The Gargoyles trying to come in. One Griffin going down. The Inferno almost brought down as well before the coil comes in and keeps the Inferno alive just that little bit longer. Griffin's being threatened once more by the Gargs. The pressure Fork, Lightning and Blizzard combos, trying to do some massive damage to the Gargoyles, but failing to do so. Paladin is almost out. 36 health left on this altar, and down it goes. There is no Paladin to come out. Cumulo is now in big trouble. Nargasibic has no way out of this situation. No invulnerability potion. There is a Staff of Sanctuary. It does send it to the nearby barracks, but is it not going to be enough? He's going to... Down she goes. And once... There she goes. The Death Knight is now level 10. The triple level 10 combo has been complete for DV. Well, Cumulo, welcome to Free For All. The game where everyone's a fucking looker. Except for you.